So what are we going to do? We're going to dress our background to make our background look a little bit better. So the reason for that being is we want to stand out as the subject. We want to be able for our audience to look at us, not look at the background, but we must leave something in the background that makes it feel a little bit more natural. Now, with all the whiteboards and stuff going around behind me, it's a bit busy. So I'm going to bring down a little gray screen for myself here. And that gray screen allows me to create a neutral background. Now with neutral backgrounds, it also means I can go and light them. So first things first, I don't want to light up the whole thing. I first want to start off with looking at a bit of an interest light. So here we go. Switch on a little interest light. So that is a little bit of a lamp that I'm just hanging there from the ceiling. So it's nothing spectacular, but it does help to highlight the background a little bit. Then I've got a smaller light, as you can see, oops, over there. But that doesn't seem to be coming on. So let's have a look as to what is happening with it. There we go. Might need to switch it on. There we go. So we've got a little bit of light background. So now I've got a hair light coming in from this side. I've got the majority of my light coming in from this side. So ideally, that side should have the light source because or the interest lights, because it then looks as if it's part of this. All right. But that's not good enough, right? It's just yellow, and we don't like just yellow. So let's get some other lights in the background on. So I'm going to switch on some lights that's going to highlight or just light up my background. So I don't like the color. Quickly just change the color. And now we've turned that into a little bit of blue. We've got my company colors, which is basically a bit of blue and a bit of orange. So teal and orange kind of look. And that has now sort of created the background. And all I've done is I've taken some planks, put that on some crates. And these crates are stuff I got from the hardware store. It's running on a bit of wheels. You can do anything you like. Get an IKEA cupboard, get some little wheels from IKEA from your hardware store, just screw it to the bottom of it so the cupboard can move around. Put some planks on it, make sure the cupboard is dark, put a light plank on it, and all of a sudden that plank then stands out and looks like it's a floating plank. Whereas I've actually got another plank just right here, which you can see now. But the moment I move it into the background, that visually disappears because now I am the subject and that starts being faded out. So that was a little bit about background and setting things up, creating some interest, using lighting and colored lighting to play around with things. If you do not have a colored light, just get a normal light bulb and get some cellophane. Just make sure there's a little bit of a distance between your light bulb and the cellophane so it doesn't melt. But you can use some cellophane, colored cellophane you can get from a hobby store, and you can color your light any way you like and color it the light color of your company logo or your company's brand colors. Anyway, go think about how you can do that at home. Talk to those around you. See what other ideas you have on how would you like to style your background. What have you seen in the past, maybe on YouTube videos or on TV or in a movie that you think might be interesting for you to style your background in a way that looks professional, but also cozy and homely and welcoming. See you back in a few.